Hi everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel World of Software Testing. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about the fourth black box testing technique, that is decision table based testing technique. So far we have already covered the boundary value analysis, equivalence class partitioning and the state transition technique in our previous lectures. So let's start with this tutorial now. So what are the black box testing techniques? The black box testing techniques can also be termed as a test design technique or the test data design technique or test case design technique. So as the name suggests, test data design technique or the test case design technique, the main goal of black box testing technique is to provide the better test cases for testing the software application. So the main goal of test design techniques is to use the is to reduce the data, that is the test data which is used for testing, and increase the test coverage. The data which we have prepared, that is the test data which we have prepared, with that data we should be able to cover all the scenarios of the testing. And the test case design technique helps design better test cases and reduce the number of test cases to be executed. So these are the main goals of black box testing techniques. So here are the types of black box testing techniques. Out of this we have already covered first three of them. So let's discuss about the decision table testing technique. So what is decision table based testing technique? So the decision table based testing technique is a software testing technique used to test the system behavior for different input combinations. So this is a systematic approach where the different input combinations and their corresponding system behavior output are captured in the tabular form. That is why it is also called as a cause effect table, where the cause and effects are captured for a better test coverage. So we'll see with the help of example in the next slides. The decision table is also called as a cause effect table, and this technique will be used if we have more conditions and the corresponding actions. So in decision table technique we deal with the combination of inputs. To identify the test cases with a decision table, we consider conditions and actions. So consider the example of online money transfer to an account which is already added and approved. So here the conditions to transfer the money are, so if you see here, these are the conditions. The account already approved, then the OTP matched and sufficient money in the account, and the action performed are, so these are the conditions, and the actions are transfer money, show message insufficient amount, and block the transaction in case of suspicious transaction. So based on the inputs we have provided, it should perform the actions, right? Based on the inputs conditions, it should provide the actions. It should perform the actions. So this is the table we have. So let's say this is the test case 1, test case 2, test case 3, test case 4 and 5. So in test case 1, so the conditions are the account already approved and OTP matched and sufficient money in the account. So we have these three conditions true. So if we have account approved, OTP matched and sufficient money in the account, then we should be able to transfer the money, right? In test case 2, we have account approved, we have OTP matched, but we do not have sufficient money in the account. So it should perform the actions, show action 2, that is show message in insufficient amount, because we do not have sufficient money in our account. So this should get executed. In case of test case 3, we have account already approved, we do not have OTP matched, and we have sufficient money in the account and account already approved, but we are not authenticating with the OTP correctly, so we are not able to match the OTP. So in this case, block the transaction in case of suspicious transaction, because this is not authenticating with the OTP, so that's why it is a suspicious transaction. So the action 3 will get executed. In case of test case 4, the account already approved and we do not have OTP match, or we do not have suspicious money sufficient money in the account. So in this case, the action 3 should get executed, because this is again a suspicious transaction. In terms of security, it doesn't matter if you have sufficient money or if you have insufficient money in your account. So it should get executed, the third action. In case of test case 5, we do not have account approved. So if we do not have account approved, so then there is no point of matching the OTP and sufficient money in the account. Nothing will get executed because the account is not there. So in this way we can find out the test cases with the help of decision table based testing. In case we have a lot of conditions and lot of actions, then we can use this decision table based testing. Based on the conditions, the respective action should get executed. So the advantages of decision table based testing. The first one is when the system behavior is different for different inputs and not the same for range of inputs, both equivalent partitioning and boundary value analysis won't help, but a decision table can be used. The next is, because this is related to the inputs, we are having different inputs and not the same for the range of inputs. So in such cases, equivalence partitioning and boundary value analysis won't help, right? The next is the representation is simple, so that it can be easily interpreted and is used for development and business as well. So as a representation is tabular based, we can easily find out which conditions are matching, so that the particular actions should get executed. The next is this table will help to make effective combinations and can ensure better coverage for testing. So again, as we are already discussing, the main goal of black box testing technique is to ensure the better coverage for testing and reduce the testing data. So this will help to make effective combinations and ensure better coverage for testing. So we can try out more combinations and we can just use the required combination based on our requirement. Next is any complex business conditions can be easily turned into the decision tables. Any complex business conditions, because as we need to find out what the business conditions should perform, then we should be able to use this decision table based testing to turn into the decision tables. The next is in a case we are going for 100% coverage. Typically when the input combinations are low, this technique can ensure the coverage. So these are some of the advantages of decision table based testing. Let's see the disadvantages of decision table based testing. The major disadvantage is that when the number of inputs increases, the table will become more complex. So if you see in this table, so now the conditions are only 3, right? So if we will have a lot of inputs, means we will have a lot of conditions, definitely this table going to be very large, and that will become very complex and very time consuming to get the test coverage from the decision table based testing. So in such cases, it's very difficult to use this kind of black box testing technique. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you have liked this. Please do subscribe our YouTube channel for such more interesting videos on the software testing concepts. So in the upcoming lectures, we'll dig further into the remaining black box testing techniques, and we'll cover all the remaining concepts related to the software testing. So I would like to thank for watching our videos on our YouTube channel. So if you do have any queries, doubts, or any questions, any queries related to the software testing, feel free to put in the comment section. We'll definitely try to answer all of them. So thanks for watching.